Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to This is Maria. Today, we're going to talk about metals, famous metals, mostly precious metals, from the energy perspective. I'm going to share with you how the energy moves within each of the most famous metals and how you can harness that energy towards, for your purpose or for your purposes. I find metals fascinating. They are intrinsically linked to the earth. They come off the earth for the most part. And because of that, they have very magical properties. A lot of metals have been studied and explored by the science of alchemy, or the field of alchemy, should I say, because it's not an official science. And alchemists have had a very intimate relationship with the metals, understanding and harnessing their power. So today we're going to go over just some of the main ones, some of the ones that you're very familiar with, diving into their energetic properties and how you can use them in your day-to-day life. And of course, we're going to start with probably the most obvious one, which is gold. Gold is going to come first. Gold in alchemy is connected to the energy of the sun. It is therefore a solar metal. It is a metal that contains the warm energies. Gold, in terms of its original vibration, is connected to both the father side of source, so God, or source consciousness, as well as the concept of light. So it is a proxy for light in this third-dimensional time-space reality. Gold is an ancient metal. There are many renditions of gold, actually, as you all know, but different purity of gold. And gold exists on pretty much every single planet within the solar system and most planets within the Milky Way. So it is a fairly widespread metal. Now, it is not contained on different planets in the same increments. There's quite a lot of gold on Earth, is where I'm going with this. Gold is a high vibrating metal. It contains within itself the energies of ascension, the energies of evolution, personal and otherwise. The evolution of the species is contained within gold. Gold is also very often connected to the perfect blueprint or the Fibonacci sequence. So if Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio were a metal, they would be gold. Gold is vibrating as close to the state of perfection as you could possibly imagine, within the constraints of a third-dimensional world. But gold is a very active metal, meaning, in terms of how involved metals like to stay within the fabric of existence and the worlds that they inhabit, there are three major buckets. There are active metals, there are neutral metals, and there are passive metals. Passive metals usually exist within the crust of the earth, and they kind of don't want to be excavated, if that makes sense. They prefer to not be disturbed. If you disturb such a metal by excavating it, it is not going to engage with the outside world too much. It doesn't really impact the outside world. It doesn't want to exchange energies. Neutral metals would interact with the outside world, but they are somewhat selective. And let's just say that they have a good balance of internal versus external. But it is not their mission in life, so to say, to be out there and to change the external circumstances in the external world. And then you have the third bucket, which is the active metals. And the active metals are exactly what they sound like. They are extremely active in the physical. They want to be out there. They want to impact. They want to influence. They want to be seen and heard, if that makes sense. They want to be worn in jewelry. They want to interact with the different species. Essentially, they are the stars of the show. And so gold and silver are both active metals. Platinum and copper, for instance, are neutral metals, just so you have some context. And in terms of its mission, it is meant to bring light. It is meant to bring Courage also. It's a very, if this metal was an animal, it would probably be a lion. So it's very connected to lion and Leos in general if it is a zodiac sign. So there is definitely a fair share of this royal archetype within the element of gold. It is very often the standard. It's very often the blueprint that a lot of other metals would like to achieve. So it is the king of metals in many regards. Gold, while, more so neutral, it feels masculine. So the energies that it transforms are masculine. So they are very forward moving. Gold is perfect for manifestation of any kind. So gold is here to help connect with your solar plexus chakra. There is a bridge of light literally between gold and your solar plexus chakra. So if you're wearing gold as a piece of jewelry, that is going to be intrinsically connected to your center of identity, right, which is your solar plexus, to your center of energy, your solar center, the center of putting yourself out there, the center of, fighting for what you want, achieving, the center of joy as well, right? All of these are connections and energies that dwell within your solar plexus. So gold is intrinsically connected to that. So as such, it would enhance the energies of your solar plexus. It would enhance the energies of the sun in your body. It would enhance the energies of masculinity in your body. It would help you achieve things faster. So it does speed up manifestation. It also helps align your vertical axis, your energy axis, the Sushumna axis, if you will. And because of that, it is also the metal of sovereignty, right? It will help align all of your chakras towards the center to enable the throughput of energy in your body and to tune that up. In other words, it would enable you to accumulate a lot of energy, course through a lot of energy, give away a lot of energy, which usually is correlated to the amount of achievement you can have in your life. So gold is very much an active and resourceful metal. It wants to play ball with humanity. It wants to be helpful. It wants to be seen. It wants to be prominent. It wants to be connected to, no pun intended, the golden standard, right? It wants to be aspirational. Gold is a little bit opinionated, right? Like if you look at the energy of the metal, it is a little bit, there's like a slight tinge of arrogance with the metal. So it doesn't really like mixing too much with other metals. It usually is, it's like a little bit of a loner, a little bit of a lone wolf. So if you have a lot of jewelry, for instance, and you have a little jewelry box and call it your silver and your golden jewelry is all mixed up together, gold doesn't like that. Silver doesn't care. Gold doesn't like that. So gold is going to want to resist it. And gold is not going to be at its prime performance if that's the case, right? So if you want your gold to be fully optimal, fully charged, it likes to be by itself. So almost like get like a little separate container for it. Now, travel containers are okay. Like gold can hang on for like a week or two. But if you have permanent storage jewelry containers, it would probably want like its own place under the sun. Gold also loves the sun. So if you want to charge your golden energy, or if jewelry, sorry, is what I meant, not energy. If you want to charge your golden jewelry, place it under the sun. If you want to cleanse your golden jewelry, place it under the sun. Usually 3 hours is plenty. And it likes to be outside, although if that is outside under the sun, not inside under the sun. Although if that is not achievable, indoors is okay as well. In order for gold and your personal jewelry pieces that are golden to serve you, it needs a target. Gold wants to know what it is that you want to achieve. Like it needs a target. And so when you are just getting yourself a piece of golden jewelry, when a new ring or a new necklace comes into your life that is golden, you want to do a quick attunement. And that quick attunement is essentially the gold likes when you whisper to it. It doesn't like loud sounds, it likes whispering. So you would place your golden object in the palm of your left hand and you would cover it with the palm of your right hand. And you're going to whisper to it what it is that you would like its assistance with. Whatever that is. abundance, getting a new job, getting married, doesn't really matter. It's a master attractor. It's a master manifester. So gold can literally help you achieve things faster. Now, if you have asked your golden piece of jewelry for something, it can only manifest one thing at a time. That's a really important thing to remember. Secondarily, if it has helped you achieve the intended outcome, you want to recharge it. So you want to place it in the sun for 3 hours so its energies can be fully reset so that you could go back to square zero and start manifesting again. So you would need to charge it every single time. Every single time you'll need to whisper to your golden jewelry what it is that you would like to manifest, right? So stay in connection and stay in communication. It's a very vocal metal. Your jewelry pieces, if you have clear audience, if you have sensitivity, they may even want to talk back, meaning they're very communicative. They have something to say. They definitely have that self-expression on steroids. It's a very expressed metal. Again, the king of metals, so the queen if you'd like, but really I'm sensing more masculine energies. Yeah. And it likes to have its special place. It likes to be adored. It likes for you to let it know that you really treasure it and you really value it and you really cherish it. Gold helps raise your vibrations. Gold can be a very powerful protective metal, especially with jewelry pieces that come in a circle around an aspect of your body, like an ankle chain or a bracelet or a necklace. Well, I guess rings are round as well, but I'm getting more from chains. So chains, golden chains are very, very protective, and they can protect you from things like evil eye. They can protect you from random accidents, things like that, right? So really, gold is really helpful. Gold also helps amplify your energy. It helps raise your frequency. It helps you be more energetic, accumulate more energy in your body, hold on to more energy in your body, and then discharge it towards a goal in a very impactful and effective way. So gold is a really, really good targeted metal. In other words, it takes your energy and it is able to direct your energy towards a particular outcome in a very meaningful, quick, very focused way.